Hello my dear students, welcome to today's class. I hope you all are doing great. So we'll start the chapter, lesson number 4, conservation of plants and animals. Okay, children, plants and animals, they are interdependent, okay, and they are very important. Plants are called producers, and animals, all the animals, be it human beings, everyone, directly or indirectly, we are dependent upon plants. So how we have to conserve plants and animals? Okay, so in this chapter I am going to tell you about biosphere, biodiversity, flora and fauna, measures to conserve forest and wildlife, recycling of paper and reforestation. Okay, so let's start the chapter. As you can see on your screens also, to start with. Okay, children, the conservation of plants and animals refers to the protection of plants and animals from any type of danger. They should be kept protected in their natural environment. So the conservation of plants and animals means how we are going to protect them from the danger, how we can protect them from being the danger of any type of danger it can be. Okay, they should be kept protected in their natural environment. Nature has provided many resources such as plants and animals for the sustenance of a better life. These resources along with human resource play a crucial role for the promotion of their welfare. Now we will talk about what is biosphere. The first topic is biosphere. Okay, the part of the earth where life exists is called biosphere. Okay, any part of the earth where life exists is called biosphere. Life exists everywhere, in water, on land, in air, everywhere. Okay, so the part of the earth where life exists is called biosphere. Fine, children? Now coming to the next one. Yeah. Children, life is existing everywhere. Okay, you can see so many birds. Where are they? They are flying so high up in the sky. Life is existing there also. Then deep down in the ocean, lot of aquatic animals are there. Life exists there, and even on land, forests are there, plateaus are there, hills are there. So life is existing everywhere. That is termed as biosphere. Okay. Now we'll talk about biodiversity. What is biodiversity? Okay. Biodiversity is defined as different types of organisms like plants and animals found in a particular area. Okay, what is biodiversity? The plants and animals which are found in a particular area is known as biodiversity. Fine, children? Now, so children, we can see maximum diversity in forests. Lot of variety of plants, lot of variety of different species of animals you can see. So a forest has a huge variety. Okay, so it is a beautiful example of biodiversity. Fine. Regions with rich biodiversity are called mega diversity centers. Okay, now we'll move to the next one. Species. What are species? Okay, now if I talk about species, this is a group of organisms that have common characteristics that are not seen in other groups. In other words, it is a group of organisms that are capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offspring. For example, deer refers to a family of 34 species, including variety of deer like reindeer and elk. What is species? If I talk about species, species is a group of organisms, okay, which have same common characteristics. Okay. Now moving to the next one. There are different type of species. Okay, there are different type of species. Okay. there are approximately 6 lakh species of animals and 4 lakh species of animals in, species of plants in the world. How many? 6 lakh species of animals and 4 lakh species of plants. Now we'll talk about different species. First is endemic species. The first is endemic species. The species which are found in a particular geographical area are called endemic species. Fine? They are found in a particular geographical area only. They are not found naturally anywhere else. Indian biodiversity is very rich in relation to the endemic species. Fine? Now, moving to the next one. The second is extant species. Okay, if I talk about extant species, the species that do not exist anywhere on earth are called extant species. You must have heard about, you have seen the movies of dinosaurs and all. Are they still there? No, they are extant. They are no more now. So, the species that do not exist anymore, they are known as extant species. Example I have given you of dinosaur, dodo bird, Caspian tiger and are all extant species. Fine. Now, endangered species. First I told you about endemic species, second is extant species. Now, third is endangered species. Okay. What is endangered species? The species which are facing the risk of extinction due to decline in their number and a drastic change in habitat are called endangered species. They are in danger of getting extinct. Okay. Although they are still there, but a time will come when they would be no more. Okay. And the example of it is Bengal tiger, Asian elephant, pink pigeon, Indian rhinoceros, king cobra. Fine, children. Now we'll talk about vulnerable species. Okay. Now, what are vulnerable species? Vulnerable species, the species that exist in low numbers and may become endangered because of habitat destruction over exploitation are called vulnerable species. Okay. They are also although they are there, but they are in low number. Okay. And they are also going to be extinct soon. Okay. Because the man, he is causing harm to the nature, and for his own personal selfish motive, he is causing harm to them. Okay. Now, moving to the next page. You can see on your screens also. We'll talk about flora and fauna. What is flora and what is fauna? First of all, it should be very clear to you. See, the natural environment of plants and animals where they live, breed and multiply is called its habitat. What is a habitat? Any place where a plant or animal live, they reproduce, they multiply. Okay, that is known as its habitat. Okay. Now, the species of plants living in that habitat is called flora. If I talk about flora, for your remembering part, flora means flowers. Okay, that related to plant. Flora is plant and fauna. What are fauna? Fauna is animals. Okay, what is fauna? Fauna is animals. Okay, so the species of animals living in their habitat is called fauna. Fine. Now we'll talk about migration. What is migration, children? You must have seen when the weather changes. Okay, a lot of animals go for migration. Okay, so migration is the movement of animals and bird in lot of numbers. Okay, in a mass, that is called migration. Migration is the movement of animals and bird in masses in search of food and water to escape from extreme weather conditions. Okay, it is the adaptation to escape from hard conditions so their habitat and to return to their habitat and return to their habitat when the conditions become favorable. Okay, the bird living in cold regions migrate to warmer places on the earth. When winter season gets over, these birds fly back to their natural habitat. Example is Siberian crane. Okay, you must have seen lot of Siberian crane coming to India. It lives in a cold region. Okay, when it is too cold over there, what happens? They fly to warmer regions. Okay, especially to India. And when the condition of the weather is okay, they fly back to their habitat. That is called migration. Okay, now we'll talk about poaching. Poaching is illegal hunting. Okay, illegal killing of animals. Okay, poaching. What is poaching? Illegal hunting of animals is called poaching. Poachers hunt animals for their valued body parts used as ornaments. For example, deer is hunted for leather. It is one of the most serious survival threats to flora and fauna. See children, human is killing for his own selfish motive, for money. He is killing the animals. That is known as poaching. From the animals, from the body parts, we get different things. If like elephants, they are killed for their tusk. Deers, they are killed for their skin, for their different animals are killed for different things from which the human is benefited. Okay, that is called poaching. Now moving to the next one. Okay, can you all see on your screens? Organization for Conservation of Flora and Fauna. They have to be protected. The plants and animals have to be protected. Otherwise, what will happen? There would be a disbalance in the ecological cycle. Okay, there would be a disbalance in the nature. So it has to be maintained. The balance has to be maintained. For that, Organization for Conservation of Flora and Fauna has been set up. That is the International Union for Conservation of Nature, that is IUCN, aims to mobilize communities working towards biodiversity conservation. Okay. International Union for Conservation of Nature has classified the species into 9 groups based on the rate of decline in population, size, geographic conditions, etc. First is extinct in the world, in the wild, critically endangered, endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, least concerned, data deficient, and not evaluated. Okay. Now, what is Red Data Book? Red Data Book. Children, you should know about this. This book keeps